Hello and welcome to the ABC of Maths, where every algebraic step can be traced to an arithmetic sign, a basic rule, or a change. Where also we become better solvers in life by knowing what doesn't work and what doesn't go through. Now, in solving this, what doesn't work is raising 3 to the power of y, because a number can't be raised by a variable. Also, adding up 3 raised to power y to 3 raised to power y can't work because we can't add up on indices. Moving on, what doesn't go through is subtracting from both sides as an equation. Also, implying this rule. Why? Because they are not in the same form. Gladly, what works doesn't exceed c. Here, 3 raised to power y plus 3 raised to power y can be changed or rewritten as 2 open bracket 3 raised to power y, which brings us to. In solving this, what doesn't work is raising 3 to the power of y. We know that by now. Moving on, dividing both sides by 2 works from this basic rule, which brings us to. In solving this, what doesn't work, as we all know, is raising 3 to power y. Moving on, what doesn't go through is subtracting from both sides, or implying this indices rule. Knowing what works doesn't exceed c. Here, 9 can be changed or rewritten as 3 raised to power 2, which brings us to. In solving this, we all know raising 3 to power y doesn't work. Raising 3 to power 2 will be taking us a step back. Moving on, the indices rule of equating the index when the bases are equal works here, which finally brings us to y is equals to 2.